So yeah, I'm kind of a relative newcomer to the Metro. I've only been coming here for 27 of the last 35 years. I apologize, I didn't move here till 1987, and those couple of years I was busy building a music collection, obsessively into everything from Madonna to the Streets of Fire soundtrack, to The Who and Jane's Addiction and David Ray Gun and David Bowie, so sorry. So yeah, the House of Love show, that was my first show here. It taught me that rock and roll is dangerous because Guy Chadwick's guitar string broke and I was standing right there and it almost took my eyes out. So kids, don't stand that close to the stage. Spent the next couple of years in Bloomington Normal, just getting weird. Moved back to Chicago in 1995 and my first show here at that time was this guy Mike Watt, who I was really into. And there was this other band opening for him called the Foo Fighters, and this other band called Hovercraft. And little did I realize that meant I got to see a show with Eddie Vedder and Dave Grohl and Pat Smear and Mike Watt on the same stage. Again, standing right there. That time, I didn't get hurt by anything. Later that year was the first time I professionally shot a show at the Metro. I called the record label, lied, said I had a fanzine called The Pit, and snuck me in with a photo pass to shoot this woman, Alanis Morissette. Those photos were terrible, but it started a career here where I had shot hundreds of bands over the years. Over the 90s, things really picked up. I saw lots of bands. I fell in love with this band from Canada, Sloan. I fell in love with, after seeing a show with this band out of DC called Tuscadero, I went downstairs and discovered the Smart Bar had a dance floor, and people played rock and roll, and they danced. It was life-changing. I started DJing in Chicago from that point on. Metro is obviously very special to me. I've seen a lot of things here. I've been through a lot here. It's been very kind to me. I have a couple regrets. I regret turning down that ticket to see Jane's Addiction in 1988. Although I got to know this wonderful woman, Barb Blomsky, in later years because she worked with my wife in a later career, and she told me what happened after that show, which made me even more regretful that I missed the show. And I regret my friend Lisa inviting me to see this little band have a CD release show for some album called Gish, because I thought going into the deuces of dancing was a better idea. Luckily, I made up for that in spades. I've seen LCD Sound System here and danced my ass off so many times that it more than made up for missing anything like that. And I look forward to hopefully living another 35 years and making many more memories at Metro. And you know what, this is another first. I had never stood on this stage and looked out at the crowd. So I'm gonna do this. Smile. Thanks, guys. Thanks, Joe Shanahan. Thanks, Metro.
Jim Copenny, nice job. Thank you, sir.